Alright, we're back now. This is video number 2. I believe I've got 3 coats of sanding sealer on this guitar body right now. And I'm going to come back in and try to do a little bit of block sanding on here to smooth things out. I don't see any major runs on it, but if I do find any, I'll be sure to pinpoint that out and show you how to get them out if I find any. So I'm going to take some 600 grit sandpaper, wet dry. I'm going to go dry. I've got a block for some sanding block here just to make sure that I'm getting a nice flat top on this guitar here, keeping the flat areas as flat as they can be. And I'm going to go ahead and start sanding away here. I typically like to go with the grain of the guitar, even on the sanding sealer. Alright, these are looking good so far here. I do see a couple small runs on the top out there. I don't think they're going to be a problem. Alright, go ahead and try to pick this up and show you what I mean here. Alright, so I've got my light here. I'm trying to get a good angle on it. I do have some small sag drips here. Not too crazy. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to concentrate on those with a piece of sanding paper on a bottle cap. A little fine detail sand there. And we'll try to get rid of those real quick. What I like to do is when I get a drip or a sag or run in some paint like this, I'll get like a bottle cap or a pill cap. I'll get some 600 grit sandpaper. I'm going to put it on there, and that's my flat surface. That way I can detail sand this. Try to get some better light on this. A little spotlight on it. Trusty D-Walt. The old wife beater rag. Alright, so I got the major one out. I'll take the minor one out now. And I'm just trying to level sand this here, alright? Because whatever I don't get out of this finished nail in this stage is going to show up later on through the paint. It's not going to look good at all. You can feel it, right? Feel around for it. I can see that it's gone. I'll go ahead and give it just a little bit more of a concentrated sand here. Making sure that I don't have any balled up finish on this sandpaper. I don't want it gouging. All right, so here we go. And that should get rid of any sag in there. And yeah, we're looking great. Go ahead and show you on camera. I don't know if I can get a good angle here, but you can see that that sag, that drip area is gone away. Just that little bit of sanding. And I did find another little spot here, right at this horn. Wonderful. It's looking great. All right, and I'm probably going to end up speeding up through this. And I'm not as worried around these cavities in here. The pick guard is going to cover most of this. All right. So I'm not really worried about getting this as smooth as I am the rest of the body here. I'm not that much of a perfectionist, although I'll get it to look pretty nice. I've been setting aside these pieces a little bit. You take these, tri-fold them. Just once again, go with the grain of the guitar, going with the contour of the guitar. And I'm really not going to pay too much attention to these little beveled edges here. All right, they're going to end up smoothing out fairly easy over time here. Again, I'm just going to follow that contour and get rid of some of that dust off there. Make sure it's feeling smooth. Look for any sags and drips. Hopefully I won't find any here. I think I did a pretty good job on this. And I will get back when I am done. All right, now that I've got most of this flats of the body and the sides of the body sanded out, just gonna I'll take this piece right here. You know what, I'll even take a fresh piece of sandpaper. I'm just gonna quick break that edge real softly. I'm not putting a lot of pressure on there. Just wanna make sure that I'm smoothing that out some, all right? That's good there. You don't wanna apply too much pressure on this, and I got that backwards. You don't wanna apply too much pressure on it, all right? Because you don't wanna cut through the sanding sealer. All right, we're sealing the wood. I wanna make sure it's sealed. But everything on this goes on after this is going to go on properly. So we're just going to make our way around that. All right. right, so I'm done sanding everything. I don't have any more high or low spots on this guitar. I do not have any more sags or runs. What I'm going to end up doing after this is I'll probably end up just wiping it down with a rag with some naphtha on it to get all the dust and the crud, the oils from my hands off of this guitar body. And once the weather gets a little bit nicer, I'm going to take it outside. And I've already finished the sealing process, but what I'm going to take the next step in here was going to be my white vinyl sealer. I want to make sure that I coat this whole body real nice with that white vinyl sealer so that when I put my color coat on the guitar, it's going to pop real nice. And I know the last video I did not have a color in mind. I started looking around and I came up with an idea. It is not from STEWMAC. This is actually an Ohio Valley Nitro product. And if I can get this in the picture well, I decided to go with the beautiful Dakota Red. I think it's going to look great on this guitar. So this is what I will be using for my color coat after I am done using the sanding sealer.